Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg, and I'm going to go over first the psychology of the markets, explain some things to you, why people get confused in the market. Real quick, make it real brief. Then I'm going to go over the Bitcoin with you guys. Two possibilities going on with Bitcoin. And while you're here, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, help a brother out trying to grow his channel to get this information out there into YouTube. You know, that people get educated, stop them from getting wrecked from the noise that's out there in the crowd. All right, guys, so here's the deal. I decided to put this right here, try to illustrate something, get you to understand how I look at the market. It's different than most people. And it comes down to just basic, in my opinion, just a little bit of common sense and logic. And you start thinking like this and transform your thinking, you become much better at identifying trends in markets, in my opinion, okay? And it does take some time to develop. So here's the deal. I got these stick figures here, okay? Got a guy right here. Let's call this a guy, and this is a girl right here, a guy and a girl. They're in the cryptoverse, these two, okay? And then we have these two people in black. These are like the influencers. So let's call this, this is BitBoy, okay? This is BitBoy Crypto right here. And down here is, this is Peter Schiff, okay? This is Peter Schiff down here, PS, BitBoy and Peter Schiff. Now, let's say this guy pays attention to BitBoy Crypto, right? And BitBoy Crypto is basically telling everybody Bitcoin is going down on his YouTube video, right? He says, Bitcoin's going down to 12,000. So this guy over here thinks he has all the information about the markets because he's a influencer on YouTube with over 1 million followers. So he thinks what he's saying is correct. Now let's say Peter Schiff, he says Bitcoin's going down to 4,000, and this girl right here, she believes Peter Schiff because he has a lot of money and he's made all his money from selling, getting people to buy gold. You know, he's in the gold business. That's how he makes his money. He doesn't make his money from gold. He's in the gold business. And that's where gold people make their money, is in the gold business, not from actually holding gold, by the way. So she believes him, and it's going to be going down. Now, here's where the problem comes in, okay? Out of all this information right here, this noise that's going around through all these people, imagine this being 100,000 people, this is 100,000, this 100, right? Influencing all these people. Here's the problem. Does BitBoy Crypto really believe it's going to be continue to go down? Or is there a possibility he's buying Bitcoin behind your back? You just don't know. That's the problem. So, and also with Peter Schiff, is Peter Schiff is saying Bitcoin's going to zero, but is Peter Schiff buying Bitcoin behind your back? He's telling people, oh, it's going down, but is he buying? You just don't know. That's the issue. So what happens is that we probably, you and I, whoever's watching this video right now, what people say, right? This guy's screaming, Bitcoin's going down, right? Does he believe it, really believe it? Or is he buying Bitcoin? You just don't know. That's the issue. So what happens with all of this right here, guys, this becomes noise. This is all noise. And you don't know what this guy's doing, BitBoy. You don't know what Peter Schiff is doing. And you have no idea what these people are doing. They're just usually relaying what an influencer or somebody who they think is the authority in the markets, whether it's this person or this person, it could be different people. And imagine taking all this information. So now you're going to have over here, let's say you have a hedge fund over here, right? You have a hedge fund now, okay? A hedge fund. And what do? They have a lot of money. So say they have a lot of money, and then they're buying Bitcoin, okay? Let's say they're buying Bitcoin, but they're going to put an article out that says, oh, Bitcoin is going to be going down, blah, 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 because of this and this and this. And then this guy and this person reads it, right? Okay, but they're buying Bitcoin. Just as an example, they're buying Bitcoin. So this person reads it, this person reads it, and then this Peter Schiff told them that it's going down, and there's an article that's going down. So now they believe Bitcoin go down. Same thing with here. This guy was told from BitBoy that it's going down. Now this hedge fund has a lot of money, says it's going down, okay? But the hedge fund's putting that out there, just because maybe they want cheaper Bitcoin. Let me throw an article out there, play these people. Oh yeah, maybe it'll go down a little bit more, maybe not. And this is what they project. You have to realize 98% of what you read on the internet is false. Literally 98% of it is false. Rarely are you going to get facts on the internet. Rarely are you going to get facts. You can go through there all day long. It may look factual, but if you actually check into it, it's not fact. So you have some people, they say this, right? I don't agree with this. This is a wrong, they say trust, but verify. No, that's not right. Not in the markets. It should be never trust. Like this, guys. Never trust, verify first. Trust is never given. Trust is earned. You have to earn it. You just don't give that out. You have to earn it. So it's never trust, verify. If you verify and you find out, oh, that's BS, then you know who not to trust at all. And more than likely, if you just use this basic premise and then verify it, you'll find out who is full of it and who isn't, helping you better understand the psychology of the markets and why all of this right here is all noise. All right, guys? All right, guys, here I am on the Bitcoin chart. Let's go down and take a look at the, check out the 4-hour time frame first, see what's going on. You know, I have a bearish bias right now. I have to realize that. And then this is going to continue to go down. Is this a second wave? It could be. It could be. Just don't know. It's becoming questionable right now, guys. It is becoming questionable. You could say this is some sort of second wave that it's making, because second waves can correct really, really deep. And what I mean by that is that in this instance, this second wave, if this is a first wave, let's say it's right there, this is like coming up to make a second, it can go all the way back up there, guys, just like that. And then it comes down into a third wave. Just not going to know until the sequence plays itself out, if it is a sequence, okay? So here's the case. Here's the case you want to be aware of without trying not to have a bias, right? So let's say it is going to go down and it is making a second wave. Well, I can basically go like this, and let's say it ended there, and it's going to come up and generally to those areas, okay? But let's use that right now, okay? So here it is. I'm bearish as an example. It could be a target down there at 16,000, just like so, okay? It's going to depend on where this is going to correct, but right now it's looking like if that is the sequence, it's going to be going down to that area, okay? But at the same time, right, it could be doing a fake out. It could be doing a fake out. We just don't know yet. Maybe the correction is over, because if you look at this, you can't get bullishness out of this. Okay. So like this, you would have a move. Here's your 1, your 2, your 3, and then possibly here's a 4, and maybe it's going up for a 5, making some sort of a diagonal type move like that. I posted this on Twitter and said, hey, maybe Bitcoin's going to fake us all out and we just don't know. So here would be your trend, more or less, something like that. I'm just saying as an example, you know, it could happen, you know, something like that. It could be doing something like that. Okay. Or it's the bearish sequence where it's going to go down there. Me personally, I think that it's going to be, this is in the process of making a second wave, and then it's going to go down. But at the same time, I'm just like, okay, well, maybe it could do a move like that. We just don't know yet, just to let you guys know. And then with all the information that I was going over, I previously made on about the DXY and the bad news that's out there. When do bottoms form? When do bottoms form? They form on negative news. Just go back and look at the history. Was it positive over here? Probably not. Was it positive over here? Probably not, guys. And just go back. You know, any of these corrections, it's probably negative news, and just went up. You know, probably same thing all over here. So usually bottoms are formed when there's a bunch of negative news. A massive amount of negative news, guys. So I still think I have a target. Let you guys know, 16,800. and as low as 15,200, more or less, right into these areas. And then I think that Bitcoin can form a bottom. Made previous videos explaining why I think Bitcoin could be forming a bottom down here. One news event, the CPI, inflation. And, people are going on and on about inflation, and the other thing is too, you have to realize inflation's continuing to go on. It's part of the system. It's part of the Fed's system. Okay. That's how they screw you and me over. And they take, because of that, like, let's say inflation is 8%, right? So every $100 we have, every year they're taking $8 from us. Okay. And it's been going on since 1917. I don't know why this is such a big surprise to people. Some of the highest inflationary sectors, if you will, right now is college education and insurance. Look at the price of insurance. How much has it skyrocketed, right? And it's been going on for 20 years. Nobody's mentioned anything about that. What about college education? Look how much it skyrocketed. You know what the inflation rate of insurance was? I think last time I checked, it was near 20%. And the college was like 22% year over year over year. And it's skyrocketing. But now all of a sudden, inflation is a problem. It's just the numbers, those overall numbers are looking really high, okay? It's, in my opinion, I think it's a big deal. Go look at the oil chart, guys. This is dumping. This is dumping, guys. So here's the oil chart, the 3-day chart. I have it on 3-day chart. It's dumping. We don't know where this is going to end up yet. If it was done there, and it's just going to continue to dump, okay? But this is one I said to pay attention to right here. If it starts doing this, more than likely inflation is being knocked out, okay? The reason why, as mentioned in previous videos, is that oil is involved in everything, not just gas in your cars. It's for making prescription medicines. It's in your refrigerator to make that. It's in your computer to make that. It's in plastics. It's in literally everything. You walk around, it's everything. Your car, everything. So when this goes down, this is good. And most of the inflation, if you notice that people are put it in sectors, most of it's coming from energy, okay? It's coming from the energy side. The other sectors, there's not a high inflation. So right now it's energy. I think second is maybe food products at the stores and stuff, okay? So it's always going in sectors, guys. It's in sectors, okay? Usually is how that happens. You have high inflation in this area, energy area, and then it drops, and then you have it in another area, service area, for example, okay? So this is going down. This is good. The question is this end of the correction, and it's correcting this whole cycle? Just don't know yet, because if it comes down and starts blasting up, that could be an issue. However, if it's just correcting this whole thing right here, and it comes down here into, say, this second wave like this, and then it starts trending up, that's probably the area where the stock market and Bitcoin will actually make another wave run, in my opinion. When this is going down, Bitcoin and the stocks will make another wave run, whether it's corrective or a bullish move, a corrective bounce or a bullish trend is open for debate. We're just not going to know until it starts, okay? We're just not going to know until it starts, and probably a month or two after it starts. Just to let you know, a little FYI, what's going on here with Bitcoin. All right, guys. So you want to know? I'll speak the truth. I'll tell you, if Bitcoin's down in these areas, I'm buying Bitcoin. 18,200 is where I got some last time. 21,000, 20,000 thereabouts, 18,200. Every time it goes lower, it becomes a bigger bag for me. That's what I'm doing. And that's straight up. That's no joke. I showed another video, proof that I bought Bitcoin on that day with that receipt. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Made it all the way to the end. Do me a huge favor. Drop that like, hit that subscribe button. Peace.